Hello from Barnard Castle. Now I know I've done a few videos here, but the weather has been so beautiful I couldn't resist doing some more walks. Now if you watched the previous walk video, I started over there at the Roman Way picnic area, and I went over in that direction to Deepdale Nature Reserve, which was a short video which was in that direction. Today I'm going to be going over in this direction. This is known as the Castle Walk, I believe. The castle, you might be able to see it through those trees. That's the round tower is there. I did a video on the actual castle itself, so check out my channel and you'll see all that. And I just investigate, explore the entire thing. It's a beautiful ruin, but I'm right next to the River Tees here, and there are two ways you can come down. There's a way, there's like an area near the castle, you can come down that way, but there's also another way to come down here, but I'm already down here, so I'm starting to walk at a lower point. So yeah, I'm going to walk along here and just let you know exactly how it is. There's the castle in the distance there, mighty and right next to the River Tees. But yeah, it's all flat so far. There's a bit of a gradient, so if you are in a wheelchair, obviously if someone's pushing you, it should be easy enough. If it's an electric one, you should be okay. There's some inclines here. That's the pathway you can come down. It's right next to the castle. I'll turn and show you that in a moment. But yeah, there's some steep inclines here. But there's the entrance to the actual castle is just up there somewhere, and it sort of weaves down and goes around here. But you can go this way as well. But as you can see, there's a bit of a gradient on both sides, and then it leads around here to the castle itself. So the video that I put on, I was looking out that window, I was up there and all around where the Great Hall is.
Hold on, Heidi.
So this walk is adjacent to the River Tees there, and the castle itself standing mighty and proud right there. But if you do go there, I'd recommend it. I paid about £8.60, I think it was, and you get a ticket there, and it lasts for a full year, so you can go back as many times as you want for that £8.60. That is just an adult fee, but there are concessions. There are obviously sort of discounted family prices, but regarding 1 and 2 adults, parents, and carers, I believe. If you've got like a Max card or something like that, you might get a discount. But yeah, I did a video of all of this, these walls, so check that out. And it comes down here, and then you get to see this beautiful bridge going over the River Tees here. I did do a bit of drone footage going over this bridge. I put it in the previous video, but I'll stick it in this one as well so you can see that if you haven't already seen it. And I do a high shot of cars going over this bridge. I think it's only for cars. I don't think any lorries or anything like that are allowed to go over it. I did see a lorry going around there, and it just went straight ahead rather than following this. Obviously there's a van there, but it was kind of a big lorry. And there's another little area you can go down. Obviously it's private fishing. So as you can see, beautiful double arched bridge there with the River Tees flowing through it there. And yeah, this is called Bridge Gate. And this brings you into Barnard Castle itself. Obviously there's a footpath that goes to the castle in the town centre going that way, and then a nice little welcoming sign to the historic market town of Barnard Castle. So there's lots of nice things to see while you're here. Obviously they have various meets and boat races and events, so you'll have to check out Barnard Castle's website and see what's on over this summer period for the family. But yeah, there's obviously some nice architecture over there mixed with the modern architecture. And then I'm just going to walk down here. I've never actually been down this. I've only been to Barnard Castle once before. So going to the castle and doing the walks and going on the high street was new to me. I have been here once, but I was about 18 at the time. So all of it I don't remember. Basically I came with a friend, and we had a few drinks in a bar, which led to another few drinks in a bar. then to another few drinks in the bar, and then, yeah, you know, 18-year-olds totally forget the night. You don't know what's happened. Then a couple of days later, you remember you were dancing like an idiot on some dance floor, doing all sorts of nonsense. Yeah, we'll leave that behind us, shall we? Forget about that. But yeah, so because of all that, only been here for like a night, basically. I don't remember any of it. So it was really nice to see, obviously, the castle and go down the high street and see exactly what Barnard Castle has to offer in the way of shops, restaurants, cafes, and the likes. And there's a lot on offer. If you haven't seen that video, check that out. It is a beautiful high street. The people here are lovely, talkative, and don't mind a guy walking on with the camera, which is nice. But I think I'm walking into residential area now, but I think this does lead back round to Barnard Castle. I hope it does anyway, 'cause that's where my bus is. Might be walking somewhere random like Richmond, which I've already been to. But yeah, some lovely old architecture there. That looks sort of newer, but that doesn't. Very nice housing by the river. So I'm guessing because the castle's sort of up there, the high street's over in that direction as well. So this might sort of circle around and take us back round, I believe, up to that place. But yeah, this area is really lovely. Have a look and see what's up here. So it looks like there's a Bluebell pub over there. I think this is just somebody's house with an England flag on it. I'm not too sure if I went past that during the high street. I might have done. It looks familiar with the scaffolding and stuff. I think we go right here and it goes back. Yeah, I've been here before in the previous video. But this just heads back to the main high street. So it's just a little video, a little walk video, showing a little bit more of this beautiful town. Not too sure if that's active or not. Can't see any lights on. But yeah, you just go around here and it goes uphill, and there's the market cross, or the butter cross I think it's called. On here you see it on the map. So I'm currently at the end of here. I've just walked this little route here. There's a castle, and I've just walked this little route. You go up the bank, there's the butter market cross. You've obviously got a nice little St Mary's church, which we'll go past, which you've already seen in the previous video. And I'm just going to head back to the high street. So as I say, it's just a short video because I'm kind of showing you stuff that I've already shown in the previous video. I just thought I'd show you a nice little short video of a walk around the river. It just depends on your fitness levels. Obviously, if you have mobility issues or you're in a wheelchair or whatever, and you can only manage short walks, then maybe you can just go from the castle down that little slope, come round and then come back up here and head back into town. Or if you want to go a little bit further, you can go around the nature reserve, which is in the previous video. But yeah, it's got everything here. You've got antique shops, you've got obviously fast food restaurants, you've got normal restaurants, you've got hair salons, nail salons, all different sorts of businesses. You have markets on a Wednesday, and all the people seem to be really friendly. So it's 24 degrees, it's absolutely boiling. There obviously is like sort of pubs. The Raby Arms Hotel there is a pub with outside seating. If you really need something cool, there's Gelato Tooties over there, get a nice ice cream, cool yourself off. There was markets going all the way along the centre of here, but they're obviously packing up for the day. But they were doing all sorts, from fruit and veg, clothing, flowers and garden ornaments and all sorts of different things. The Turk's Head pub is actually closed. I think a number of the pubs do allow dogs in the beer garden or on the outside. Some don't allow them actually in the establishment. But yeah, it's a lovely little place to visit. So this is the marketplace here, and or horse market as it's known around the corner. But this is the market area, so it's all the markets just in this central area, I believe. Also sort of earlier on today. And then when you go around here, it sort of goes round to the right, and that's the main high street, and you've got all sorts of shops there. If you look at my previous video, regarding the high street itself. It shows you all the shops and everything there is to offer in Barnard Castle itself. Charity shops over there if you like a charity shop mooch, if you just want to have a little walk around and then have a pint afterwards. There's a going line, it's dog friendly. You can even have a bit of a sing-song on Saturdays if you fancy that. There's a beer garden out the back if it's too warm inside. And yeah, there's sort of nice little eatery places that I walked past in the previous video. And then you've got like just a normal shop such as a Co-op and the likes, and Greg's if that's what you're used to. And if you're Dominic Cummings and you've got a bit of bad eyesight, you can go Specsavers and get your eyes tested all the way from London like an idiot. But yeah, there's all sorts of places. Obviously I've shown all of these in the previous video, but you got Thunder and Lightning ice cream. That sounds a bit strange. Very popping candy, isn't it? Fisheries if you like your fish and chips. Yeah, there's just restaurants and cafes just down this little stretch. Then when you go around the corners, a number of pubs, eateries, florists, anything you can think of, it's just around there. It's a very long high street. Obviously you get to near the end and it tends to be, can't even speak, tends to be like more businesses than like solicitors and accountants and all that sort of stuff, rather than shops like such as these. There's a butcher's on the corner here that I have been in, McFarlane's Butchers, and they do like hot dogs and pasties and pies, a variety of different pies, and obviously sort of cooked meats and steaks and chops and all that sort of stuff. But I did go in there and I did get myself a Scotch pie. I haven't had one of those in years. Very tasty, lovely. So I can recommend that place. It has got a lot of choice on offer, which is right there. But yeah, there's sort of little barbers and the likes, and antique shops, cafes and ice cream parlours like the one over the road there. And then, as I said before, it just curves right, and this is CalGate, which is the sort of the main high street area. And as you can see there's people sitting outside having a drink, coffees and the likes. And then you've got all different businesses dotted all over the place. You've got like a post office on the corner. That's where I started my previous video, my walk around here. I started over there, made my way all the way down this side, crossed over, came down there, and then went all the way down and back up there, just to show you exactly what you can expect when you come to Barnard Castle. There's obviously a lovely church here, Trinity Methodist church. Obviously I couldn't go in because there was a funeral on, so I've got to respect that. But yeah, it's a lovely thing. And then when you come down here, this is where the castle is. Obviously the Methodist church flows around here. You've got a nice, lovely little green area where you can just take 5 minutes, get away from the high street if you want. And as you can see, there's people there just sitting and relaxing, taking 5 minutes, just enjoying the good weather. But the Methodist church, I think it might also be a Sunday school as well around here. And as soon as you turn this corner to the left, that's your Barnard Castle itself, which I would totally recommend going to. I went there earlier on this morning, so I've done a video on that. If you want to see what that's like, check that video out. But there it is in all its glory. But yeah, there's a nice little green area right here with benches dotted all over. There's shade over there if you want shade. There's a kids area over there. I don't think there's any kids over there, so I can film at a distance, but there are kids there. So there's a nice little area for the kids there. Somewhere here for the adults just to chill out and take 5 minutes and check the Facebook. And then if you want to go in there, you can go in there and check it all out. There's a lovely staff in there that'll tell you all there is to know about every single aspect of this castle. But you do get a ticket with it when you pay entrance. You do get your ticket, and that lasts for a full year. So if you can't make the full thing in a day for whatever, you can keep coming as much as you want. And if you've got a family ticket, you can bring the kids every weekend if you wanted to. And yeah, just let them run wild and let them be kids. Anyway, I'm going to go at the edge of here and show you the end of here, and you can see the river down there. But yeah, this is the pathway that leads down that I showed you before, that then meets up with that other path, then it goes round and then starts the walk that I've just started. So that's pretty much where it starts, from the entrance there. Or if you're in the high street, you just walk past the Methodist, go round and just follow it round. It's a steady decline going down, and then obviously that leads right down to the river, which you can't see because there's trees in the way. But the river, believe me, there is a river down there. So the river's down there, and that lovely bridge that I showed you a moment ago going over the river's just there. And there's another bridge down the way. I think it's called the White Bridge or something like that. I can't remember. I'll put it in the thing. I can't remember what it was called. But there's like a white bridge going all the way along, and that goes to Deepdale Nature Reserve. A lovely little walk. I only did a very short portion of it, but it goes on for miles, and you can just have a lovely walk around nature over there. Take the dogs, kids, and yeah, have a great day out. It's just all in a short distance. You've got the beautiful castle here to admire and explore and enjoy, and then you've got the high street. You've got the market over there. You can admire the Methodist church there. If the kids want to play in the play area, there's a play area there. There is a walkway that goes down there towards that white bridge, but you can also go down here and then follow along. If you want to, if that's the way you want to do it. If you want to go along, you do it. It's your choice. But yeah, it's been a great day, and I've tried to do as much recording as I can here, because obviously in the northeast the sun doesn't tend to appear a lot, so when it does I take this full advantage. That's why I've done 4 videos here in Barnard Castle. Obviously the castle, the high street, the walk to the nature reserve, and then the walk that you've just seen. So hope you've enjoyed all of those. If you haven't watched those, go and check them out for us. It was a lovely day out. It's beautiful to be here. If it's a nice sunny day and you live near here, get yourself here and come and enjoy the weather, the history, the beauty of the River Tees and its bridges, the high street and the beautiful people that live within it. Anyway, if you've liked this video, hit that like button and comment. Let us know if you've been here, or the castle, or the high street, or you've been through here and you've been to other places that you recommend and you think I should go. I've been to Richmond recently and I've come to Barnard Castle, but I'd love to see more of this area and more of Yorkshire. So if you've got any tips or any ideas, drop them in the comments for me. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Pushes my videos out there, as you all know, and yeah, it just helps me make videos such as these. So thank you so much for watching these videos. Hope you're all well, take care of yourself, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.